Okay, I think we are ready to start. Welcome everyone to episode 5 of Do You Know Path of Exile? This week's guest is Steelmage. How are you feeling,
Hello.
man? You think you're gonna do well? You think you're gonna get all 20?
No.
Well,
I
today's
don't. I
categories
don't.
are div cards, voice lines, and then uniques. Which one do you think you will do the best in, and which one do you think you will do the worst in?
Well, not voice lines because Omega lol. I mean maybe uniques. I feel like I'm okay with uniques.
We'll
Div cards,
see.
it depends on the text. Because if you're gonna ask me like what text is on blah blah blah, I'm gonna be
There's a little bit
clueless,
of everything for div cards. Sometimes you have to guess
right?
the name, sometimes you have to guess the reward, sometimes you have to guess the stack number. There is a bit of everything there. So let's just get going. Oh, so you have 3 lifelines. Lifeline number 1, you can ask with chat. Lifeline number 2, you can ask a yes or no question or ask for a help. But yes or no question should generally be better. Help from me. Or lifeline number 3, which is the strongest one, you get to replace this question with a way easier question of the same topic.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so let's get going. Question number 1. What is this div card called? It rewards a corrupted tabula rasa.
I know this one. Yeah, I don't feel stupid. It's huge. Nah, it's vanity.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, you're starting good. It cannot be
Okay.
0 out of 20. That's a good start, right?
Okay, that's good.
Let's start. It usually ramps up the difficulty within the topic always. So the first one is usually pretty easy. What about div card called the Ethereal? What does it reward?
Fixed link Val Regalia.
Do you know where it drops to? That's not part of the points.
Uber Ziri. Like, what's it called? I can't remember what the Uber Ziri was called again. Abyss? No. Alluring Abyss.
Yeah, it drops in normal tier too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's like super rare, so it's kind of hard to farm. Usually we just get it from div cards, stack decks. I mean. Okay. So far you're doing pretty good.
Okay.
What about this div card? This one changed recently, actually. The Jeweler's Boon.
No. Oh my gosh. 5-link influenced armor, maybe? Whoa. Is it 5-link influenced armor or 5-link regular armor? Oh no.
Oh no, which one is it? Is it one of them even?
Yes. Oh no. I'm gonna say a 5-link regular armor.
It used to give Jeweler's stats, right?
Yeah, but it got changed because Prophecy Omega lol, they deleted it.
Thank God.
So
what's your final answer? You have to comment here.
Just a 5-link armor.
The correct answer is 5-linked influence body armor.
It was close. Oh well.
Oh well. It also
I should have
50-50.
committed.
Can't always get it right.
I should have committed.
What about this div card? All you need to do is tell me the stack size.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, surely you have dropped this before, right?
Yeah, my heart of hearts is saying 19, but I think I should just commit to 19 because I'm pretty sure 19 though is the other mirror shard card. Maybe they're both 19 though.
I don't know. What if
19.
it's like 2?
Well, I know it's not 2. I remember it's got a large stack size.
It's
got
big.
more than it's more than 10. I'm leaning towards 11, 17, or 19. I'm just gonna go with 19 because that was my gut instinct.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, but the right answer is 13.
Okay, well, I was wrong on all accounts, so that's good.
Oh well, last question. This one is probably the hardest.
Uh-oh.
What does this div card reward the poet? There will be a
I know
hint.
this one. The
It's
blood
not
of
poet's
corruption.
plan. That's a hint
The
number
blood
1. Hint number
What's that?
2 is a reward to a Chris Wilson item.
It is called the blood of corruption. I'm pretty sure. Surely, I'm not wrong.
There might be one more line on the div card than just Blood of Corruption.
Uh-oh.
But you are on the right track.
How can there be more than... How can there be more than... Ah! But it's just a blood of corruption. I don't understand. Corrupted? Is that the line?
That is the line. That is correct.
Oh!
It's a Blood of Corruption. I don't think that item even exists uncorrupted.
Yeah, because you have to corrupt a...
Tear of Purity?
Tear of Purity. Yeah. To get Gluttony of Elements, right?
Is...
I remember... The only reason I remember this card, I feel like that movie, The Millionaire Show, so many years ago, Ziz used to play Animate Weapon religiously, and he would use Blood of Corruption to cheese bosses, like specifically Minotaur, Hydra, Phoenix. Right? Yeah, Ubitziri. So that's the only reason I remember it, because he used to love this amulet.
So basically, this is the reason this answer was correct, so we should give that point to Ziz when he comes 2 weeks from now.
No.
Okay, let's move to category number 2 then, which is Voicelines. I will have to be sending them to you on Discord.
Oh. Okay.
I'll also be playing them on my own stream, but you wouldn't hear it, so I'm gonna send you Voiceline number 1.
I think I should...
This one is pretty easy. Surely you have heard this one before?
I can play this multiple times, right?
Hand of Justice! Hand of Justice!
Okay.
You need to say who says it and when.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is Innocence. And the reason I remember this is because Havoc died one time. And it's just before he fucking slams you. He, like, slams and says Hand of Justice. And then there's this big-ass, like, AoE.
I mean, I actually do remember you dying to this once before. But it wasn't
Is that
Innocence.
Hand of Justice? No.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't. You died to this in Gauntlet. It is Drox.
Oh, okay, so it was a fisty AoE, but I'm thinking of the wrong fist.
But not Innocence.
Sag. It's
Sound
mean! Why did you... Oi!
I hate to pluck a pretty flower, even a poisonous one like you. I hate to pluck a pretty flower, even a poisonous one like you.
I'm thinking Piety, but I don't know when she would say this.
Don't forget you still have free lifelines that you can use. I don't know if you're trying to save them for uniques or whatnot, but you still have free lifelines.
Okay, trying to pluck a pretty flower, even a poisonous one. Poison. I know it relates obviously to one of the 7 classes, but who's a pretty pretty might imply duelist, or because obviously she's Party likes duelists.
Let's give a small hint here. It doesn't apply to any of the 7 classes.
Oh. What? Oh, okay, so what are my voice lines? I mean,
you can ask Twitch chat, either yours or mine. You can ask a yes or no question, or you can ask for a different question.
Okay, let's do Twitch chat then. We'll go left to right, easy. So how does this work?
Twitch, you can now look at Twitch chat for a minute, and they can either help you or troll you.
Alright, I'm gonna look at my Twitch chat, alright?
Oh.
Alright.
Let's see what they say.
Everyone's saying Ranger on a Lyra.
Well, are you gonna trust them?
So it's when Ranger kills a Lyra. Oh, because that makes sense. That tracks because Ranger's she's got that that tracks.
Damn, your chat is too smart.
Yeah,
maybe I should invite your chat instead. They are pretty smart. Correct.
Easy.
Okay, voice line number 3.
Okay.
This one. You should have it on Discord now.
Yes, little mountain. I'm pleased to see you too. Yes, little mountain. I'm
I'll play
pleased
it again.
to see you too. Yes,
I'm
little mountain.
thinking that's when
I'm
the
pleased to see
witch
you too.
opens the mines in Act 4.
Damn, that was fast. And correct.
Easy. Okay, okay.
That line is very recognizable, I feel like, but I think if you don't play a lot of Age, it's pretty hard to like put it on the right spot.
You're saying I only play the same builds for sure? So you're saying?
If I said that, I would be saying you are only playing Templar, so I don't actually think you are playing only the same build. I feel like you have been playing a lot of Templar lately. Well, maybe not this week, but...
I'm an Inquisitor Enjoyer.
I mean, that's
No.
understandable. Inquis is very comfy. Okay, sound number 4. I'm sure you have heard this one before.
You cannot slay
I don't like
gods.
what that means.
Gods are immortal. Do you question what you are told? You cannot slay gods. Gods
Obviously,
are
that's
immortal. Do you
Loki, the
question what...
Delirium God guy.
Yeah, the strange voice. The name
Strange
doesn't
voice.
matter.
Yeah.
The question is, when does
Now-
he say it?
Yeah. So, you cannot slay gods. You cannot slay gods.
I'll give you a hint here. You have heard it a few times.
What does that mean? Okay, so oh god, what? I have no
Still got
idea.
two lifelines.
I'm gonna verbally think about this, and then maybe do a thingy. See if I can figure this out. So naturally, it's a fail state, right? It sounds like a fail state. So maybe when you die in Simulacrum, it's kind of what I'm thinking. But I don't think there's gods in Simulacrum.
I mean, would you know that, like, would I say that you have heard it a few times if it was dying in Simulacrum?
I've died in Simulacrum before, but it sounds like you didn't know that. So that's a hint. Oh! You cannot slay gods. I mean, it could be whenever you kill one of the gods. Maybe it's not a fail state. Maybe it's when you've killed a god. So maybe when you've killed...
god?
Maybe it's when you've killed one of the gods in the campaign. I'm just thinking... I mean, because obviously the first one you kill is Tukahama. I think... No, there's Innocence as well. The first time you encounter Delirium is in Act 5 in Chamber of Innocence. And Innocence is a
correct.
god, so maybe it's that. So hang on, what am I... let's do question mark. Let's use a question mark voice line.
Okay.
I'm pretty close, I think.
Do you want to ask a yes or no question, or do you want a hint?
Ooh. I think I want the hint.
Okay, the hint is that it happens in Act 9.
Oh god.
So I don't
Okay.
think it was killing Innocence. Unless they
No.
moved Innocence a little bit, a few acts forward.
So who's a god in Act 9? So it's obviously... There's not that many gods, I feel. There's the Bird Lady. I think, or Shikari. But you said I've done this before. Oh, maybe it's... When you... Dude, how would I have heard this line before? Hang on, I'm gonna listen to it again.
You cannot slay gods. Gods are immortal. Do you question
I
what
don't
you
think
are
I know
told?
now. I was more confident being wrong than I am now that I know that it's in Act 9. Oh, this is terrible.
Can I guess then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna guess it's one of the gods. I'm just going to guess that it's the... No, maybe it's not got to do with the gods. Maybe it's to do with opening the belly. Have I done Delirium in the belly, though? I'm gonna say it's the voice line when you are in... What's that Belly of the Beast Axone?
Isn't it just called Belly of the Beast? Oh,
It
you
might
mean
be,
the
yeah.
one after that?
No, I mean the one where there's the god in it. I think that is just the Belly of the Beast waypoint in Act 9. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
that's
say that.
quarry. The zone is quarry, right?
The quarry, yeah, the quarry.
Well, the correct answer was actually foothills. That's why I thought you would have heard it before a few times. This place in foothills when you are farming delirium there. Have you never farmed like cluster or something in foothills?
No, I have. It's been a
It's so
while.
ingrained in my memory, I can never get it out of my head nowadays. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think I would have deduced that one logically.
Yeah, I don't
That's a
think it's
hard
a
one.
deduction. It's more like, oh, I've heard it 500 times, so I remember
Uh-huh.
it. But maybe you just haven't heard it that many times. Okay, last one is this one.
Okay.
My collection is complete.
Oh God.
My
You
collection
think I would know this?
is complete.
Let's start with who says it. That shouldn't be too
Right.
hard, right?
Yeah. So it's obviously Maven. She tends to. She sounds like she has just been defeated. She sounds like. You know. She sounds like. No, because she usually says other stuff. She says things like, "I don't want to play anymore." So I don't know if she says my collection is complete. Maybe she says it when you die. It's when you die, isn't it?
It is. It is actually when you die to Maven. You are the last piece of the collection. That is correct. Okay, you're doing pretty good so far. 6 out of 10. But now it's time for the unique section. I mean, you practiced a bit. You saw a few uniques during Gucci Hobo, right? Literally
True.
anything about these uniques can be wrong. Literally anything. So keep that in mind as you are guessing. And we just gonna get right into it. I tried to pick uniques that you have used before in the last like year or two, so it wouldn't be something you have never seen. So let's start with Belly of the Beast. Is there also the item can be correct? It can be correct, incorrect, and if it's incorrect, you have to say what is incorrect about it.
Okay, what the heck? Am I pointing in the right way? Yeah,
Yeah,
what
you
the
are.
heck is this? What is this?
What do you mean? It's a Belly of the Beast.
Alright, so so you said can there only be one thing incorrect or can there be multiple things incorrect?
There can be multiple, but you only need to identify one.
Oh, okay, well then it's obviously the flavor text. That
I was just
W.
checking whether you will read it or not. You know?
Uh-huh.
It actually
uh-huh.
says there's no safer place than the belly of the beast instead of fat lol w. But I feel like they could just change it. I don't think it would be bad. Okay, we're starting good. What about Unnatural Instinct?
Allocated passive skills in radius grant nothing. Grants all bonuses of unallocated passive skills in radius. Huh? Allocated passive skills. Grants. Okay, radius small limited to 1, unnatural instinct 30 and dual. I don't know how I know, I just know that I know. Placed into unallocated. Oh god, I actually can't detect it. I'm thinking it's to do with
It can also
the
be
wording.
right. Like there isn't a mistake in every single unique.
Oh god. Okay. I'm thinking it's unallocated. Is small passive skills a wording though? I don't actually know. Because it looks very correct, I'll say that. Like I feel like the flavor text is correct. The art's correct, the name's correct, limited to 1 and the radius is correct. So the only thing that plays into an okay, so I feel like the only thing that could be incorrect is the actual text on the gem, the actual like effect of the gem.
So what does
Allocated-
Unnatural do when you
So
select
it
it?
allocates. So anything in the radius of the jewel is not grants nothing, and then anything allocated in the radius of the jewel grants nothing, and everything that isn't allocated in the radius of the jewel is no, but only small passives. But are passive skills and notables I can't remember if allocated if would it say small passive skills? Oh god. So that's the thing that's throwing me off. I don't know if there's
I think we give it to you. I don't think we let you struggle through this one because you know what's wrong with it. You're just not sure about the wording. It is small passive skills.
okay.
So we just give it to you. I feel like you know what was wrong. There's no point in like milking it any further. This is the correct one.
Generous.
It says small passive skills in both of the lines.
Yeah, okay.
Would be nice if it did normal passive skills too.
I was gonna think because the only distinction I was trying to make is there a notable wording, but I don't remember that, So I totally would have got it.
What about this item? I mean, you use this item a bit, right?
I love this item.
It's pretty good.
Oh god, this just looks correct to me. The 300 to 400% increased armor and energy shield is correct. The 10 to all elemental resistances, that might be off slightly, but it looks correct. I remember it not... No, it doesn't roll, and it was a low amount, so 10% actually probably is correct. Obviously, the 5 max cold, every Melding user knows how important that is. It does have a block roll, 6% looks about right. Could be higher even, could be like 8, but I think it's just 6. I think the base just happens to have a lot of natural block, which is why you get that 32%, which looks correct. It is an Aegis Aura Champion Kite Shield, I know that. The armor NES values also look correct. Replenishes energy shield by 2% of armor when you block. I'm gonna say that looks all correct. Wait, unless the level... No, but the level looks good too. I'm gonna commit.
It is missing a vet modifier. Elemental damage with attacks.
Oh, well, I don't use that one.
Yeah, no one uses that part. That's why it's there.
No!
Yeah.
I
I feel like that modifier is so useless for Aegis that no one ever reads it.
Yeah, that was a good one to put on there.
What about this belt? You have used this belt before a few times. Usually you're pretty lucky at obtaining it. Do you remember what it does?
Yeah, it's fast to burn. It's got the correct base. It's a diamond. Now I'm paranoid. Oh god. Have you put the belt upside down or something? What's going on here?
Wait, that is a good idea. I should have done that.
The life roll and the res rolls. Actually, I know what this is. It's fire and coal. It's not fire and lightning.
That is right.
Commit it.
I was hoping you would get baited by the chilled enemies because that looks kind of weird to me. I would expect it to be ignited.
Look sussy. It does look sussy.
But it is actually like this, and the correct resistance is cold.
Yeah, I don't know why I know that. I'm gonna blame. I think I'm just gonna blame Ziz again because obviously EA. Yeah, it's always Ziz's fault. I'll blame Ziz again.
Yeah, this
He is the
tunic
EA
you
guy.
used in BPL, I think. So you should remember that, right?
Uh-oh. I'm feeling like the ooh, actually. Okay. So I do still have a lifeline, and I should naturally use it. I should naturally use it.
There's still 6 questions. The uniques have 10 questions.
Oh God. Okay, never mind. Okay. And Pulse's Broken Heart status garb. I don't know if Broken Heart's correct. I'm just gonna go with it. It's the right base, the right level, the life roll is correct, the increased effect of shock looks correct. Shock to enemy should kill explode. I got it! It's unaffected by shock because of the Vinctar's Flask build, the build of the week. I got this one.
That is correct. It is unaffected by shock. Okay.
I know this. That's only because it's the build of the week.
Would you actually not know otherwise?
No, the only reason I know that is because of the so there's a build that uses unaffected by shock in order to be affected by shock and still get all the shock effect. Because if you just become immune to shock, you don't get any of that shock effect to proliferate onto nearby enemies. It's like this cool build of the week build that just came out like the other week. So.
Because I feel like when we equip this item, we just think of ourselves as immune to shock and just not like think about it further. But,
Absolutely.
Build of the week carrying Steelmage. What about Magna Eclipses? Combined shield from Twilight Temple.
Oh gosh. 2 levels like gems looks correct. Primal Ages, increased armor. I'll be honest. I don't know if I used the shield enough to know. Man, I feel like I've maybe used this shield once before in my entire life, so I actually am not aware.
I think I opened your BPL profile and you had it equipped.
Do you mean this league?
I think so.
No, that would have been somebody else.
Oh, maybe it was something else.
You
still have 1 lifeline.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap this one.
Okay,
For the record, it looks correct, but maybe
correct
evasion
answer was actually Elemental Ages, not Primal Ages. Primal Ages is what Elementalist has.
Right. Yeah, good thing I
So
swapped to that then.
the replacement question is... Wait, not that. It's this one. Is there something wrong with this belt?
Okay.
I took it straight from your stream, by the way, this belt, so it should be correct.
So obviously, this roll is the only roll I fucking see. Sorry for swearing, but it does roll to 4 flasks. It's a 2 to 4 roll.
That is correct. all the special questions were just
Roasts.
linked to your gambling issues. The voice line, the div cards, everything was there. The div card was Price of Devotion, so you couldn't have avoided that.
Right.
What about this unique? Hands of High Templar. We are moving to boss uniques now. So let's see how much you pay attention when you farm endgame bosses.
Can be modified while corrupted.
That is true. That's exactly the line it's missing.
Yep. Cat loves this one.
Cyclopean Coil.
Okay.
This one is very easy to change a word here and there. Do you remember what it actually says on the item?
Okay, so the life, and the attributes, that's all correct. The base is correct. The name's correct. I'm going to assume the flavor text is correct because it looks flavor texty. The art looks correct. Influence is correct. It is an elder item. So, naturally, it's one of the lines that's going to be very complicated. I'm going to have to harken back to years and years ago when I used this belt. Oh, gosh. Okay, so cannot be frozen if Dex is higher than Intelligence. Maybe there's a clue hidden within the change, if there is a change. Cannot be ignited if Strength is higher than Dex. Cannot be ignited if Strength is higher than Dex. Dex is higher than Int. Int is higher than Strength. I'm too prepared, boys. Damage per 5 of your lowest attribute actually looks too high of that looks too good of a number. Like, maybe that's supposed to be 10 or something. It's either that or no change. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to guess the cannot be frozen, cannot be ignited, cannot be shock change. If that got changed, there's no shot I'm going to be able to guess it. So I'm thinking either locking in no change or damage per attribute. I just got to decide.
Which one is it going to be then?
See, if damage per 5 of your attribute was in the game and you had 500, it would be 100 increased damage. That does seem really high. I feel like that's supposed to be 10 or 15. I'm going to lock in the damage per attribute value is wrong.
That is sadly incorrect. The belt was completely right.
No!
You are right to not look into the cannot be frozen, ignited, shocked. But yeah, the bell was actually right.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the damage per value number was too good. Because that actually looks decent, honestly.
Yeah, it does look pretty decent. I was like looking at it. I was like, why don't I use this more? It seems like a pretty good budget belt. Or like, not budget, but starter, like day 1, day 2 belt.
Yeah.
What about this item? I mean, you have farmed this item before. Surely you know this. Ashes of the Star, Onyx Amulet.
Increased experience gain of gems, mana reservation. Oh god. Surely wouldn't do 2 no changes in a row.
Would I though?
So obviously the +1 is correct. Of all skill gems, that looks correct. Unless it's all spell. No, no, it'd be all. It'd be all. Spell is only on the weapon. So the +1's correct. The quality of all skill gems, that's correct too, because obviously it has to affect main gems. Increase mana reservation efficiency of skills. That sounds increased or reduced? Increased. Increased sounds correct. I mean, maybe it's missing a line?
What line would
But
it
it
be
doesn't-
missing? You think this is too weak? You think it should have one more line?
Well, the only 3 lines that really matter are the +1, the quality, and the mana reservation efficiency. So, and then the yeah, you know, I'm just gonna say it looks correct, and I'm gonna get baited, and I'm gonna look like an idiot.
You're pretty close.
No!
There's one word extra on this amulet. And that is the word mana. It's actually reservation efficiency. It affects life as well.
I actually didn't know that. I'll take it.
And-
You know what? I gained information. I'll take it.
Last question. It would be really, really embarrassing if you get this one wrong. I'm sure you expected this one. Surely you know exactly what is on this
Impossible escape. No.
item. It is impossible escape. Glad you don't have a lifeline here, so you have to figure it out yourself. I wish you the best of luck.
She was the last of Count's progeny, bred to test the limits of limitless power. In the cosmic prison of her birth, her siblings fought each other to the death for supremacy. She alone reached her limit and broke through. That's correct. Placed into an allocated jewel socket on the passage tree. That's correct. The art is indeed correct. Impossible escape Viridian Jewel. It's the correct base. Limited to 1 small. That is also correct. It is corrupted. Passes in radius of keystone can be allocated without being connected to your tree. God, it looks correct. I hate this. Oh no, what have you done?
This is
Unless there's
correct
another-
though. What if there's something missing or something extra?
Oh god, this is... Says in radius of keystone can be allocated without being connected to your tree. It looks so correct. I don't know what could possibly be wrong. I hate this. Oh, what have you done? Okay, so my camera's died. I've noticed this. Maybe this is for the best. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just trying to think if there's another line. I don't see why there would be another line.
I mean, you would remember it, right?
I'm thinking, so obviously the unique does not allow you to allocate the keystone unless you path to it. But I don't know if that needs another line. I feel like it's worded in such a way that it's implicitly, like, it just works. Because it's just passives in radius of a keystone. And it circles out the keystone because it's in the radius of that keystone. So I'm gonna. There's probably another line and I've just forgotten, but I'm gonna lock it in as no change because it looks all correct to me.
It is correct. I mean, people are saying that apparently there might have to be passives, but on Wiki it was passive. So if it's supposed to be passives, like plural, that doesn't really matter. It is correct. I was just curious whether you would be able to add an extra thing or something to your unique, or if you would be psyched up to just say something wrong, but no, you didn't fall for it. You got everything. You actually performed really well. I think this is the highest score we have had.
There's no shot. I got what 7 wrong.
13. Oh no, maybe Benny was higher, but it's very high score actually.
I'll take it.
You did pretty good.
I should have got the Hands of Justice line.
I'm surprised you didn't remember that.
I mean,
But
Innocence and Drox are both, they're both pious, like hands of justice. You know what I mean? Anyone? No, just me. Okay.
Well, I thank you for participating. Hope you had fun. Hope everyone watching had fun. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun to
This
do.
is fun. Yeah.
I'm glad you did well.
I'll tell more people to get on it, dude. This is fun. This is great. How long does it take to put one of these together? Because these are all like sort of custom questions for the streamer and everything.
A few hours. It's not too bad, but it takes a few
Cool.
hours.
Awesome.